It's been a while since I've been this excited for a Taylor Swift album. No lie. Yeah, granted, some of them are bangers, sure, but the last true good album there was probably Red back in 2012. Or even the solo single hit off the Hunger Games movie, Eyes Open. You forgot about that one. I know you did. I still listen to it. But it's been a minute for a proper good album from her. I don't know. That's just me. I miss her country aesthetic, her look on life as it were before, when she was more innocent, not sold out by the generic pop culture that it is now. I mean, again, there are some bangers on her albums, but you know what? Let's just look at it. Her new album dropped this morning. I just found out about it, and I'm happy about it. Folklore. Let's look at it, or listen to it. No, we're looking at it. We're not gonna play the whole thing. Let's look at it. So this album, I honestly had no idea it was coming until I found out about some videos on YouTube, and then I found the album on iTunes, and I just had to listen to it. I downloaded it, and you know what? I haven't felt that calm listening to an album in about a week. I have my other music, but that was really somehow relaxing. Is that weird to say? It's not pop, it's not country even, it's an alternative album as labeled. It's a folksy kind of aesthetic to it. It's called Folklore, as I said, but it has this demeanor on it that embodies what we've missed truly about Taylor Swift. Or at least me, I don't know, maybe some other diehard fans, but I don't know. A lot of the songs have a subtle aesthetic. It's more of a guitar solo kind of feel to it, but it's done in a kind of like meditative mindset. It's done in like a set to like help you just sit there, relax, chill out. It's a thought process really that it gives you to go through. I don't want to sound douchey when talking about this. I don't want to sound like I'm pretentious. I'm saying this is what I felt. So if I sound that way, I'm sorry. But I was sitting there listening to it, and I was like, you know what? I am surprisingly calm and cool right now. I'm really digging this. I'm really feeling the vibe. I'm vibing right here. Apparently during quarantine, she wrote this and recorded it remotely, of course, releasing it. Not for public physical distribution, but of course, for media distribution. And I didn't know about it. Nobody apparently knew about it, as far as I can tell. I've been looking up information online. But out of nowhere, she just brings us this. It's basically her mindset of what it was like to be locked up in quarantine, what it was like to be alone. And that is basically what the essence of this album, I think, is. What it feels like to be alone. Put it simply, it's an imaginative inspiration of isolation. Yeah, that works. That sounded douchey, but oh well. I personally miss the days when we had songs from her like Love Story, You Belong With Me, Our Song. Those were bangers. I'm not gonna lie. Don't lie if you say you didn't play that in the summer wind as you drove down and the windows were rolled down as well and the wind was blowing in your hair. Don't tell me you didn't jam out to those kind of songs. I do. I still do. I listen to them at the gym. Some guys do too. Don't lie. Okay, guys, I'm calling you out. It's okay. It's a safe space. You can tell us in the comments below whether or not you listen to it at the gym. There's no judgment here. I know I do. That's how I get through it all. Through Tay-Tay singing Our Song. Dang it. But those songs were what called me to the artist herself. But then as she steadily progressed, you got some bangers, sure. Yeah, I listened to Me from the Lover album. I'll listen to that. It's catchy. It's easy to know the words to. It's repetitive. But it just didn't feel like her, I think, in my own opinion. I feel like Folklore brings out what we missed in Taylor Swift. I keep saying we, but I know at least I have. I'm sure there are other people that feel the same way. This album has more of an acoustic, instrumental vibe, more piano, guitar touches. Again, like I said, it's more about the isolation. It's being alone. That's what most of the themes are. And I've read some of the reviews. People are saying every song sounds the same. The whole album is boring. It's basically repetitive music. Well, I mean, isn't that what an album should be? I mean, an album is themed for the style it's gonna be. And if you're telling me that you don't like that style, that it is consistent throughout an album, I don't know what we're talking about here. A theme is the whole piece. And when artists, Taylor Swift and other artists have faltered in this, where it's like you got different styles in the album. Sure, you got your pop and you got your rap, all of a sudden you got your sad, somber. I mean, the album is about a story. But if you don't maintain to one singular theme, what are you doing? And that's why I really like Folklore. It has a singular theme. It's consistent in its presentation. It's honestly kind of emotional. The stories that she is telling through these, honestly, these aren't songs that are just like let me tell you about this boy that broke my heart, or let's go party, or stuff like that. This is actually a story steadily told throughout the entire 16-piece album. And it is actually an inspiring, emotional, borderline heartbreaking, but just really chill experience, to say the least. Her hyper deliverance with past songs is not necessarily here. At some point, she will hit the high notes, she will try to falter in some of the songs, you can tell, but it sticks to its base that it is a alternative, borderline country, folksy album to be told through a calm demeanor. This album, I think, is simplified, and that is fantastic. That's what we need more albums like in the world, more music that is simplified from an artist to show them, yes, I can still do this. I'm not just going to this new genre. I can still do this. Here's a little hint of that, and I think that's what she's given us here. Again, she wrote this while she was in isolation, quarantined from the world, and I think everything else going aside in the world, everything aside, that this is one of the best things that could probably happen out of quarantine. This album right here. Some of my favorite songs off this album are like Cardigan, Exile especially, love that one, Illicit Affairs, Invisible String. A lot of them have just like this ambiance, basically. It's just like, let me tell you a tale. Let's listen together. Just relax, sit back, and let's jazz out. You like jazz? Let's jazz out. It's a good background music to play like at a get-together, at a party. Granted, some of the songs are illicit, but there are clean versions available. Overall, in the end, I can only say, go download this album, give it a listen. If you don't like it, that's fine. This is my opinion of how I feel about the album. But if you like it, great. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the album. Give me your favorite songs, okay? And your favorite lyrics. I don't care. Let me know which one's your favorite album from Taylor Swift. But go download it. It's available on all downloading platforms. I believe iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music. Probably find them on YouTube. I know some of the music videos are up there with the lyrics. I don't know if the full album's up there, but you can look it up. While you're looking at these videos on YouTube, go to my channel on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, of course. For other reviews, mostly movie reviews, I'm going to try to do more later on. You can check out my Letterboxd account. Link in the description below. Quick to read movie reviews. So you have to watch the full video and have to see my face. I got a text. That's weird. I never get texts. People don't talk to me. And of course, guys, thanks for watching.